1. Thank you for clicking, and I hope you're enjoying your Christmas this year. Now this is part 2 of inside the shot tube. Now if you didn't see part 1, please go back on my channel and have a look for part 1. In the first part we have actually taken a Blaster 1.3G shot tube, cut it right down the middle and just deconstructed and dissected how this thing is engineered to work. Now just above the clay weight here we have the lift charge, which we are going to light up in this video, so stay tuned. And also we have this cylinder shaped shell which contains all the flash powder, Dextron gunpowder, silver powder and titanium powder, basically everything that will create the effects in the sky. And we're also going to be lighting this up, so stay tuned. And I think it'll be interesting to see what this thing looks like on the ground as opposed to being shot out the tube and ignited in the air. So stay tuned because things could get interesting. But just as a side note here guys, the easiest way to take apart a shot tube is to basically cut the top off. It's nothing really, it's just like a clear PVC cellophane. And then I don't know if you can see that spacer inside there, that's what we call a pressure spacer in the trade. So that blast pressure spacer can just be pulled out like this with a pair of long nose pliers, and it's nothing but cardboard, and inside is the cylindrical explosive shell, and this literally will fall out, as you can see here. And you can see that this one, although it's inside the firework, this one has took a bit of damage before they actually constructed the firework. So it'd be interesting to light this one up and see what happens here, but I figure it'll still work anyway. But you can see here, one end has a timed fuse and the other end is plugged with clay. But this is the easiest way to take apart a shot tube. And the blast charge, or the lift charge, is still located where it should be and it's unmolested. So technically I could pull the fuse out and light this, and whatever I put in here, this will blast now. And I think we'll do this in this video and demonstrate the power of the lift charge that's inside the shot tube. Okay, so I'm going to be demonstrating the lift charge first. This is a shot tube that we had just quickly taken apart, and obviously I've taken the shell out and we've left it all intact, including the lift charge at the bottom of the shot tube. And I've just got a paper ball here, I've rolled it up and I've just put it in. It's not too tight because, you know, you don't want to cram too much material down this shot tube because you don't want it to get stuck, because ultimately you could be effectively creating a bomb if the paper doesn't come out and this pressurizes, boom. So, you know, it's very dangerous. But let's demonstrate the lift charge here, and hopefully if this all goes well, it will shoot the paper ball out. Let's see what happens here guys. Yeah, it went up in the air. I just don't think I caught it on camera, but you can see here that it's been shot out. And it didn't go that high because I didn't pressurize it in the tube very well, just because I didn't want to create an explosive bomb basically. But we're going to move on to the lift charge and see how it performs, just lighting it up. Related black powder, and it's taken out of the blaster shot tube. Now I am going to fold this over so we can light it properly and ignite it all. So we can light it all successfully. So let's see what happens here. Well, nothing too spectacular. Before we set the cylinder off, I just want to fire one of these off so we can have a look and see what they look like and compare this one, which is an unmolested firework, to this one, which quite frankly shouldn't be fired on the floor. So let's have a look at this one first. Okay guys, this is what a normal blaster shot tube looks like. Merry Christmas. People, it's time. Let's go. So guys, we're all set and ready to go, and I've had to do a bit of improvisation here and sellotape my talon to the timed fuse because there's no flexible visco fuse for me to attach my talon to, so I've had to tape it on. Hopefully it stays on and we get the job done. Guys, I have to say I'm a little bit nervous because these fireworks are meant to be set off in the air and are aerial fireworks, not really meant to be set off on the ground, but it'll be interesting to see what this looks like when we set it off on the ground. Okay guys, we're here at the secret location and we're all set up, ready to go. As you can see, it's very dark here, but I've got my receiver and talon hooked up to the explosive. So let's get safely out the way and remotely fire this. And we're approximately 100 feet away from the device. 3, 2, 1. Okay guys, so we seem to have set the church bells off in the background and we had total detonation. Success. What's a success? It went off, we fired it. It's not meant to be fired off externally outside the actual tube, so we succeeded in that manner. And guys, I hope you've enjoyed the content, and if you have, why not click and subscribe? It's free and you'll be helping me out because I've got big plans for this channel if I can get enough subscribers. So take care over Christmas, and more importantly, stay safe.